Hello everyone, this is Traversing Food and welcome back to part 2 of this Russian Mountain Ration menu number 1 where we're going to be doing lunch and dinner. So far, I really enjoyed breakfast. It was nice and filling, plenty of food, and we're still going to go by the recommended items that are on the list for lunch and dinner. So let's get started with lunch. We have what looks like a potato soup with ground beef, our beef pate, beef goulash with potatoes, chocolate bar, two packs of crackers, which I'm only going to be using one, a cherry drink, tea, salt and pepper if we need it, disinfectant wipe, and I'm going to use some sugar with my tea, and spoon. We also have our other ration heater, which I'll be using with the beef goulash with potatoes. So let's get started. Get some water for our main. Get it going. And these Russian heaters, they may take a little bit to get going, but when they do, man, they really take off. $100 mils of water. Get it taped off real quick. It's starting to heat up now. You can probably hear it going from here. Get some water heating for our drinks. I'm also going to use a larger bowl. This soup calls for 330 mils of water. I'm probably not going to use that much to start with. Smells good. It's like potato flakes. Looks like you can see some dried beef in there. It also looks like maybe some carrots. Make some room for our drinks. One thing that I just noticed, I was getting my cherry drink ready, is that instead of just your regular refined sugar, it looks like the cherry drink and the sugar, I guess that's also why maybe the crystals are so big, or the sugar crystals, they still use beet sugar over there in Russia. I don't know if that's for everything, or maybe just MREs or your packaged drinks. It does have a slightly different flavor. It tastes more pure, I guess you can say. I like it. And the last time I made the cherry drink, it didn't want to dissolve very well. So this time I'm going to pour in a little bit of hot water to help it dissolve, and fill the rest of it up with some ice cold water. Get our crackers ready. It's a little more than 250. I'd still want to take a little bit to dissolve. That soup smells really good. Tastes really good too. Almost tastes like you got some parsley and dill, little bits of carrots. Let that sit for a while. Get our pate out onto the tray. It seems a little more firm than the liver pate I had at breakfast. Very good flavor. It's very enjoyable. Nice beef flavor. Seems like you can taste some onions in there. Not really heavy on minerals. Give that another stir. It says I'll let that go for 10 minutes. Guess maybe all the crystals in that are not going to dissolve. Try some pate on a cracker. Very good. I like the crackers. Go very well with the pate. Instead of crackers, just got enough salt in them. Make the flavor really good. Cherry drink's okay. Pretty on the artificial side. Wish it had more of a cherry flavor though. Like I said, quite an interesting tea. I drink quite a few teas. I've also been roasting my own coffee for about a little over 10 years now. And I think this tea is the only tea that I think I've had that has like a tobacco-y, leathery finish to it. I've had some weird teas before. Yeah, just a little bit of sweetness makes that a lot better. Okay, our main's been going about 10 minutes. Let's get it out of the bag. I'm sure when I pour this goulash out on my tray, probably going to steam up the camera, and this thing's hot. Get a few things out of the way. Can't really see in there. Smells very good. Nice big chunks of beef. Man, that smells good. Looks like you got some little bits of carrots in there. A lot of potatoes. I can smell tomato. I can smell onion. Man, that is really good. Not salty. Potatoes are nice and firm. Meat's just about falling apart. That meat is very tender. Tastes very good. Yeah, it's great. I'll definitely be finishing that. Give this soup a try. Forgot all about that. It's like it thickened up really nice. Probably used about, I don't know, probably close to 300 mils of water. Called for 330. I didn't use it all. I probably could have. Let me see if I taste a little bit of the broth. Yeah, it's nice. So I can, almost seems like I can taste some dill in there, or parsley, one of the two or both. Wish the carrots were maybe cut a little bigger. Do see some specks of beef in there. Not very big though, but it does taste good. Tastes really good. Tastes a little bit of potato. Carrots stay nice and crisp, even though they're small pieces. I like that. That's pretty good. But I'm going to add a little bit of pepper to both. I do like pepper, especially with potatoes. Yeah, it tastes so much better. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but the reason I do like my do my breakfast and lunch and dinner separate, I do eat my rations, and after I'm done here, done with the recording, I do sit down and finish it. Very good. So far, everything for lunch is really nice. Take a look at our chocolate bar. Pretty much know what these are going to taste like. They're not milk chocolate, which is fine with me. It's a nice dark chocolate. Tastes very good. Had them before. Really good flavor. Not too sweet, just sweet enough. Hope you enjoyed my review of lunch of this Russian Mountain Ration, menu number 1. I'm going to go finish this up, and I'll come right back with dinner. See you then. Hello everyone, and welcome back for dinner. Breakfast and lunch has been really good. I'm sure dinner will be just fine. So let's see what we have. First up, I think this is going to be like a wheat porridge with beef. Translator did not want to work too well with this, but we'll find out when we get everything opened up. I believe this is a beef and pork sausage, kind of like Spam. I've had this before. It's a little bit fatty, so I may drop this in some hot water and render out some of the fat. Pack of crackers. Our fruit bar, which is comprised of prunes, apricots, and hazelnuts. Fortunately, this one's got a little hole in it, but I believe this is going to be just fine. A cherry drink. Tea. 2 chocolate bars. And some sugar, which I will use for my tea. Spoon. Salt and pepper if we need it. I stole this pepper out of a previous ration since I used it in during lunch. And our wet wipes. Okay, let's get this one started. It calls for 150 mils of hot water. It says to rehydrate for about 15 minutes. So we'll get started first. I don't know if you can really see anything in there. Get some hot water. Okay, it looks like that's going to thicken up into some type of wheat porridge with beef. I'm going to throw this in some warm water, see if some of the fat will render down. Get our tea and cherry drink ready. And like last time, I'm going to pour in a little bit of hot water to help dissolve a lot of the sugar crystals and just fill it up with some ice cold water. But this has thickened up quite a bit. It's almost like a wheat porridge. Get our crackers. See if our fruit bar is still okay. Yep, looks just fine. Smells great. Nothing wrong with that. One thing that I forgot is mentioning how much the mains weigh. I don't know why I forgot. I just did. But the sausage item with dinner weighs 100 grams, and the main with breakfast and lunch weighed 250 grams. Yeah, using hot water at the start really helps dissolve those sugar crystals. Tea's done. Get a little bit of sugar in there. Get our main. Actually, it's not very fatty at all. Has some fat, but a whole lot less than I thought it would have. I want to give this a try first. Thickened up very nicely. Very thick. It's really good. You can taste the wheat flakes. Salt and pepper, not overly salty. Good pepper flavor. You can definitely taste the onion in there. I don't know if you can see, but the bits of beef are really small. But it rehydrated really well. A very good flavor. This sausage item, not familiar with this. I've had that taste before, but I can't pinpoint it. It's really good flavor. You can taste the beef and pork. Highly processed. At least that's the way it tastes with me. But the flavor is really good. Get a nice chunk on a piece of cracker. Goes really well with the crackers. Very interesting tea. As I've stated before, has that tobacco-y finish. It's not off-putting, it's just different. Cherry drink, it's okay. It's hard to tell that it's cherry. Very artificial. I don't know if you would call this a wheat porridge with beef. Almost like oatmeal, but with wheat and beef. A lot of onion flavor. Check out our fruit bar. I've had this before. Very dense, very flavorful. Even with the hole in the package, it's still good. Has a great balance between the prunes and the apricots. This may not look too appetizing. The flavor is really good. A little bit firm on the texture, but I like it. But this wheat porridge is really nice. I've had the chocolate bars before, naturally. You know I enjoy them. Okay, I think that about does it here. A few things I want to say before I wrap things up. For the subscribers that are following me, I know there's only a few of you. I know I said I get 1 or 2 reviews out a week. But when this year started, unfortunately I've worked 12 days straight twice. One of those days I worked 12 and a half hours. I know it shouldn't be an excuse, but when you're working that many days in a row, it's not like I want to get home and not do a review. Now, I'm just tired. But it doesn't look so busy in the near future. So I'm hoping to get back to what I said and do 1 or 2 rations a week. And I still want to do some videos for in the kitchen. But besides that, man, I enjoy these rations from Russia. I think I still got an Emercom ration in there. Deal with that later. I know last time I said I want to get over there to Poland. I wasn't born there, but that's home for me. But Russia's so big, you just don't know where to go next. So after checking things out, I think I'm going to head south. I'm going to head to China, do a ration with rice, do another one with noodles, head west, take a stop in Kazakhstan, and I'll just keep heading west. Hit Europe. We're just going to travel all around Europe. I got a bunch of great British rations. France. We'll hit Spain. Probably head back to Estonia and Latvia, Lithuania. Heck, I'll even stop off over there in Portuguese. Do an MRE from the Navy. But yeah, we'll just stay in Europe until we're pretty much sick of it. After that, maybe take a stroll over there to Chile. Maybe head over there to Australia. I currently don't have any rations from Germany or Norway, but I know they're out there and I can easily get them. May even get one from Ukraine. But I hope you're enjoying the reviews as much as I am. I know I didn't have a great start, but I've calmed down a little, gotten used to things, and I'm really enjoying it. And I've got a lot of great rations to review. But for now, if you liked what you've seen so far, hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.